we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. Where I watch?
Popeye.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Do you plan on attending that show? If you do, tickets are now available at the Sunset Pharmacy at Whitehall Road in Negril, the Sunset Pharmacy at Orange Bay in Hanover, Wheel Deals at Shop Number 9 United Plaza at the Keep Left in Lucy, and Janique's Men Clothing at Shop Number 1 Hano Plaza in Lucy. Also, we are going to be giving away some tickets for this event. Stand by for that. But Capleton, the prophet, talk to them.
Yeah, you know, it's the ultimate 2019 party. That one you have a mad King of Fire representing that one named Untold Heroes. Big bad like Richie in the building, place to be. You don't know. Fort Charlotte, I'm to be October 19, 2024. Big sound of the building, the CHIS movements, keep the fire burning, the King of Fire representing, performing live and living Fort Charlotte, Lucy and Nova, go turn up more fire.
And do remember that show is fully endorsed by Popeye News Links. Don't miss it. In today's journey, we are at Orange Bay in Hanover and we're heading towards Negril. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. And talking about Negril, in yesterday's video, I told you that the police, they have arrested and charged 60-year-old water sports operator Peter Newman, popularly known as Big Boy. He was charged for seriously wounding a guy named Tutu. Well, for all of the people on the Negril beach who laugh after me, the guy's name is Tutu, not Tutu. Tutu is a long-time cokehead who is always on the Negril beach. So, you can stop laugh now. The correct pronunciation is Tutu, not Tutu. In this next report, now, listen me carefully, because may I go get something off of my chest right here now. Listen me carefully. Did you know that one of the main reasons why these hoodlums continue to go around and commit their hoodlum activities is because they are enabled either directly or indirectly by family members and relatives? Did you know that? Now, whenever the police arrest some of these hoodlums for serious crimes, you have family members and relatives who will sell their house or other assets to ensure that they get the best lawyers for them, or them go anywhere them can find the so-called best Obeahman. Remember me tell you, even when some hoodlums are in the community carrying out all kind of atrocities and persons in the community know about it, some family members and relatives, they are saying that nothing no go so, them relative innocent. I told you about the killing of that couple on your screen. That's Jaggy and his wife Traceyann. They were shot and killed at Water Lane in the Georges Plain area of Westmoreland. I told you that the reason why the hoodlum targeted Jaggy and Traceyann is because their son Zeko's name is being called on many hoodlum activities in the Georges Plain area. Zeko, he was shot and injured before. I also told you that about 2 to 3 weeks ago, a guy opened gunfire at Zeko. A house was shut up in that incident, and the police, they have arrested and charged the shooter who attempted to kill Zeko. He was taken into police custody on Sunday. His name is Alex Barton. He is 24 years old and he is living at Water Lane. Alex, he was charged, so he'll be going to the courts shortly. Listen me now. Let me go back to the topic at hand, and I'm going to be showing you what I am talking about. Look on your screen. Now, after I carried the story about the killing of Jaggy and his wife, one of Zeko's cousins sent me that message. May I go read it? Listen carefully. The person said, "Good night, sir. You carried a story about Traceyann, which is my aunt, my mom's sister, and her husband, Uncle Jaggy. They were killed in Westmoreland." The person continued, "I am trying to be as polite as I can. We are all grieving, and you are not making this grieving process any better for us because of these false allegations. Can you please take down that video or something? That is exactly what the killers want, literally. You talked about how people is killing my family because of what my cousins are involved in when you know nothing about anything other than what people say to you. We recently lost my cousin in Kingston, and you also carried out story on him and made false allegations. These killings of my family is not, I repeat, is not because of none of them killing anybody. I swear, Zeko never in his life took a life." Listen this now. The person said, "As much as I don't live in Jamaica anymore, I grew up with Zeko just a few years apart in age. My cousin Zeko wouldn't even let ant bite me. That's how much he cares about people. So for you to be saying all these things about someone I love dearly is even killing me more inside." The person continued, "If only you can see the tears coming from my eyes. Killings been going on in our family for the last decade now, and I am tired. Every year it's someone else for us. I don't have the answer to all of it, but please, I am begging you. That story is not true. My cousin not involved in no murder whatsoever." The person closed off by saying, "Please, any further questions, I'll be gladly to offer, but please rephrase those statements." Well, I will say openly what I said to that cousin. There is nothing to rephrase. I make no apologies for what I said, and the videos will not be taken down. Like I said before, it's people like these why these hoodlums feel so emboldened. I am not here saying that the hoodlum had a right to kill Jaggy or Traceyann, and I am hoping that the killer be brought to justice, but the truth is, Zeko's name has been called on many shooting incidents in the Georges Plain area. The hoodlum can't catch Zeko, so his parents paid the ultimate price. Yes, persons are mourning, but guess what? Someone has to speak the truth, and this should be a teaching moment for parents and guardians. And once again, I make no apologies. Say what you want. Say what you want. The people of Georges Plain, them know the truth. Remember me tell you, this next incident, it took place yesterday morning, Monday, August 26, almost 11:30. It took place at Top Garden Crescent in the Granville area of St. James. We are learning that the police, acting on intelligence, they went to a premises said to be owned by a guy named Gotti. Gotti is said to be one of the top gangsters in the Big Yard gang based in the area. During a search, bingo, those illegal weapons on your screen were found. The M&P 15 rifle with the serial number intact, affixed with a magazine containing 10 5.56 cartridges, were found on the roof of an abandoned shop. Also, the M16 rifle with the serial number erased, affixed with a magazine containing 22 5.56 cartridges, were found on the rooftop of an abandoned house. Gotti is wanted by the police for questioning in relation to this find. Intelligencers, big up on yourself. And Granville Police, job well done. In this next report, I carried a story on Wednesday, August 7. It was about an incident that took place the previous morning. Tuesday, August 6, about 3 o'clock. It took place at Content District in the Discovery Bay area of St. Ann. I told you that a guy in his mid-20s, he was at his home with a female when 3 hoodlums went there. The hoodlums, they shouted police and instructed the guy to open the door. The guy, he was reluctant in opening the door, and the hoodlums, they kicked it off. The hoodlums entered the house and they were all armed with guns, and they demanded the keys for the guy's 2013 Toyota Mark X motor car that was parked in the yard. The guy, fearing for his life, he gave them the keys. The hoodlums, they then drove away with the Mark X, making good their escape. Well, one afternoon last week, a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Ulster Spring area of Trelawny when they spotted the same Toyota Mark X that was robbed in St. Ann with the same license plate on it. They signaled the car to stop, and the passenger, he managed to jump out and ran away, making good his escape in bushes. The driver, he was held and taken into police custody. He was interviewed in the presence of his lawyer yesterday and he was formally charged. His name is Tyrese Reid. Earlier this month, on Tuesday, August 13, Tyrese, he celebrated his 19th birthday. Tyrese is living at Church Pen Housing Scheme in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. He was charged for robbery and firearm related charges, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. Now, can you imagine the amount of crimes Tyrese and his cronies were committing in Trelawny and St. Ann? All the way from Old Harbour. Boy, I mean, I tell you. Now, this next incident, it took place yesterday morning, Monday, August 26, about 11 o'clock. It took place at White River in the Ocho area of St. Ann. We are learning that a guy in his mid-30s, he's popularly known as Junior. Junior was inside a bar in the area when a hoodlum entered the bar, pulled a gun and opened gunfire, hitting Junior in his mouth. The hoodlum, he then ran out of the bar, making good his escape. Junior, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted. The mayhem. This next incident, it took place early this morning, Tuesday, August 27, shortly after 12 midnight. It took place at Irwin Point in the Irwin area of St. James. We are learning that a licensed firearm holder in his late 40s, he had just drove home from work and he was in the process of parking his car at his gate when he was pounced on by a hoodlum who was armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he opened gunfire at the man who managed to draw his licensed gun and returned the fire. The hoodlum ran off and made good his escape on foot in the area. It is not known if the hoodlum was shot, but the licensed firearm holder, he was shot. He received a gunshot wound to his abdomen. He managed to drive himself to hospital where he was treated and admitted. The police, they were informed and they commenced investigations. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 7 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, in yesterday's video, I broke the news. That hoodlum on your screen, he was held by the police on Sunday at Harvey Beach in the Coral Gardens area of St. James. His name is Joseph McKenzie, but he's popularly known as Gio. Gio, he was held with an illegal Glock 9mm pistol. I also told you that Gio, he will be slapped with several murder charges, and I promised to update you as soon as he was charged. Well, he was slapped with the first murder charge yesterday. This charge is in relation to an incident that took place Saturday night, February 11 last year, about 8 o'clock. It took place at Churchill at Flankers in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. A group of persons were at a shop where some night work was being done. Whilst they were there, a grey Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. It is alleged that Gio, he came out of the car and walked up to the group with a gun in his hand. He then opened gunfire at the group of persons. The persons in the group, they ran off in different directions. Gio, he then made good his escape. When the shooting subsided, it was realized that 2 males in the group, they were shot. That guy on your screen, his name is Christopher Mowatt, but he was popularly known as Chris. Chris was a 27-year-old shopkeeper and he lived at Churchill. Chris received gunshot wounds near to his right shoulder and his neck. Another guy was shot and we are told that he was the target of that hoodlum. He's popularly known as Bapho Rebel. He was 27 years old at the time and he also lived at Churchill. Bapho Rebel is a recording artist. He received gunshot wounds to his abdomen. Gio, he then jumped back into the grey Toyota Axio motor car and he and his crony made good their escape. Chris and Bapho Rebel, they were rushed to the KlLL Regional Hospital where Chris, he was pronounced DEAD. Bapho Rebel, he was admitted in a serious condition. Now, remember I told you that it is said that Gio, he's a top shooter for the Libyan gang and they are in a conflict with the rebel gang. This shooting was said to be a part of that conflict. So Gio, he has been slapped with murder and wounding charges in relation to this incident. And we are told that more charges are coming up. Like I said, I'll be updating you on each hoodlum activity that he's charged for. Stand by for that. In this next report, that man on your screen, I don't have his correct name, but he's popularly known as Dragon. Dragon, he's originally from a place named Coffee Peace in the parish of Clarendon, but he was living at Cumberland District near to Spalding. We are learning that Dragon, he was last seen alive on Saturday night, August 24. On Sunday, members of the community, they became concerned that Dragon, he was not seen or heard from. As a result, some persons in the community, they went in search of Dragon, but he was not found. We are told that Dragon's hat was found with blood on it. Yesterday, Monday, August 26, Dragon, he was found in bushes with stab wounds to his head. He died sometime before he was found. Now, I have obtained a video of when the undertakers were taking Dragon out of the bush. You already know about YouTube's policy. I cannot show the entire video, but listen to what the people are saying. Look and listen.
Stabbing it. Nine head. You get stabbed in nine head. You sure? See Marlene like him will drop off. You want to fix up Penny. What are you saying? Get in your head.
I left side and face in my head.
In the head one kill him then man. Bleed out and him saying that drink. That drink alcohol. Jesus Christ. Somebody better fight them man. Somebody better fight man.
And the one on left side and face. And chest.
Somebody better fight sir.
So, you heard that? We are told that Dragon's murder is the third one in the area in recent times. The last man who was killed in the area, his killer took off his head completely, and this took place in his family home. None of these murders are solved so far. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. Now, before I give you the final story, we are learning that the decomposing body of an adult male was found in a river between Landilo Phase 1 and Grove Gardens in the Savannah Lamar area of Westmoreland. It was found this afternoon. At the time of recording this video, we are told that crime scene investigators were processing the scene. We are doing some digging and we are going to be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. In the final story for today, that man on your screen, his name is Damion Hutchinson, but he was popularly known as Archie. Archie was a 29-year-old cook shop operator and he lived at Belfont in the Catadopa area of St. James. We are told that Archie, he's the father of a girl and a boy. The boy is not yet 2 years old. Monday, August 26, about 11:30. Archie, he was at the Marchmont Square in the parish of Westmoreland when a hoodlum pulled a gun, put it to the right side of Archie's head and squeezed. Archie, he was hit and he fell to the ground on the sidewalk, and that was it for him. He died on the spot. The hoodlum then made good his escape. The police, they were called, and when they processed this crime scene, one 9mm spent shell was recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye NewsLink and KlLLNG TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame. Shame but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica.